The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the council. The scene we saw there was a transition between the episode 2 and episode 3. The funny thing is that we actually didn't officially get confirmation on...
Louis, the conference is about to start any minute. This is not the time to be...
Oh, it's you, okay.
Damn it. What's going on?
I don't know exactly, Mr. President. I was looking for my mother and I came upon this body.
My God.
Yeah, let's just
you don't
listen
think
to this.
Sarah did it, do you?
Protect her reputation. Of course I will protect her reputation.
Mr. President, you really shouldn't get involved. Please be on your way. I'll take care of this. You didn't come this way and you didn't see anything.
You're right. It's for the best.
Yes,
If
of course
Sarah
it is.
did that, I don't know what kind of hornet's nest she's kicked open. But I do wish you luck, my friend.
Thank you. Now go on. So yeah.
Oh, darling, the conference is starting.
We didn't get
Time is of the
confirmation
essence.
that
Sort this out and join us as quickly as you
Emma
can in
and
the
Emily
conference
had
room.
been.
Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr.
Yeah.
President,
I'll
this
be
is not
right
really
there.
the right time and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing. Your mother
Fine.
and I were to support Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you. So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
You can count on me, don't commit yourself to anything. I don't even know what this is about.
Look, I don't mind following you, but I should warn you. I have no idea what this is all about. So I can't make any promises as to what I might do. I shall make my decision after the debate, when the time comes.
Ah, very well. As you wish. You will see once you hear everything. But given the situation, I think you will have everything to gain by joining Mortimer's side. I'm going. Don't be long.
I won't.
Tell them
Just...
that I'm on my way.
So yeah, the thing, the bit about Emily and Emma, we didn't really get a confirmation in the previous episode that they were indeed like, no, hello, there's just, like, that Emma was being erased and there was like two women portraying to be the same person.
An old blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm.
Anything else?
Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while.
A book. And a thing.
Someone's made a fire here. And the ashes are still warm.
Okay.
If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand.
The ashes. I need my skill points.
If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study.
Ah, so if I'd gotten out of there in time, then, like, if I hadn't failed the puzzle thingy there, then I would have seen my mother here. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, obviously.
What's going on here?
Search. Do you have anything useful on you. Oh, you had a key. Okay. Look under the mask. No, I
Mother,
don't want to look under
this
the
is
mask.
your doing. The situation is getting worse and worse.
Because...
Well, the gate is locked.
Okay, obviously. Well, fine. Let's go. Yeah, I've checked out everything in here. Okay. Let's just get back. Let's eat the royal jelly to get some more skill points to use, or effort points, whatever the hell points they are. Anything in here? No. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go and let's do this. I think I need to use some drugs to get through this. And I do hope that Mr. Peru is on, like, kinda on my side. Oh, I do owe him one. Okay. What are we supposed to do here? We could talk to people. I'm not interested in talking to people right now. I'm just gonna walk around this place and pick up all the random stuff we have here.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
And yeah, let's just walk around this and pick up everything. What's this door? It is a door. Okay, and I could talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to open this
Chest
place.
with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Okay, I don't want to waste my skill points into these chests right now, even if they are full of nice things.
A Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Not much. And an amber
Fragment of amber.
fragment. And you guys are having a discussion there. Okay, and did I go all the way around? I think I did, yes. Alright. How about in the middle here? This, I guess, is supposed to be the map of the world. And there's Carmelite water. I'm just taking everybody's drugs. Okay. Golden elixir is full. Okay, should we start? Oh wait a minute. Now I think I have one of those winding paths here. I have to decide which conversation I'm going to kind of interrupt. You guys, you are the most suspicious ones, I think. No, meet Lord Mortimer, okay. I forgot I had a quest log there. Well, Lord Mortimer, hello, I'm here.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Well, thank
kindly.
you.
But what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence.
Yes,
What is
I
at
can do
stake
that.
here is of the utmost importance.
It's
What
important that the French
is
Order
it?
gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
What is this
Can you
conference
give me a
about?
brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course,
Thank you.
Louis, I was coming to that.
Thank
The
you.
aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective
Jesus.
countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
more questions. What major decisions are you operating? Okay, let's
Can you
start
give
with
me an
this.
example of an
Yeah.
event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
Okay. So... Okay, well,
In
fine. How does this
concrete
work
terms,
then?
How do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are 2 masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
And what
You and
is
Sir Gregory, I presume.
the subject here?
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the 2 masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can
Okay.
take years.
But what is the subject? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fine, let's
Louis,
get it
let
on
me keep you
then.
a moment. I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French. My
Continue.
idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, 2 democracies illuminating the world.
Hold on. I need this for a moment. Okay,
Lord
politics.
Mortimer, I'm sure you're aware that Louisiana is hardly prime quality land. I wouldn't be exaggerating to call it marshland. How is acquiring land they won't know what to do with going to strengthen the United States?
Think further, Louis. The United States won't stop there. Once they've acquired Louisiana, nothing will stop them. All they would have to do then is keep pushing toward the west to take the whole North American continent.
So you intend to get rid of the Spanish?
They are purely transitory. This is the settlers' home. It is natural for them to want to develop their nation to become one of the greatest powers of this world. As for the Spanish, there are just a handful of them actually on site. And if need be, we'll see to it that they are sufficiently occupied in Europe so that their focus is not on the North American continent. Moreover, Spain really only cares about its colonies in South America. It's hardly my fault if they're not capable of seeing the potential in the North American territories. The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It is time to lead the way to democracy.
Says
Take a
the
look.
Lord.
Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the
Again,
world needs
says
visionaries,
the Lord.
like your mother. It's a pity
With
Sarah
a
isn't
lot
here
of
to see.
privileges.
She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat.
Okay.
Follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity
Damn,
to
now
catch up
my
later, and you'll be able to
drug
let
benefits
me know your
are-
thoughts.
Well, I just have to take another one.
My friends, I propose we get started.
and that dress is just so annoying. So out of place.
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Let's just
Thank
stay
you all.
civil.
I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to
And
represent the
ignore
interests
Godoy
of the
there.
Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Perhaps,
Certainly.
yes, thank you.
I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought,
That
Lord
didn't
Mortimer.
go too well now, did
But
it?
I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming
Actually,
to
I'm
it,
not
Mr.
sure.
President.
Did the Civil
I
War
need not
happen
remind
in
you
America
that North America
before
is
or after
currently
this?
divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3.
Yeah, it's
of the
happened
continent.
before, yeah.
Well,
I think.
I propose that
sure.
Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not a question.
I'm just gonna keep quiet, even if I do want to say that they're
Duke
not
Manuel,
savages, but...
I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France, free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque,
Like,
Lord Mortimer.
what? Yeah.
What a strange example you set for your young protege. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
It will protect you from the British. It will protect you from the Americans. It will protect you from the British. Cost reduced. Well, wait a moment now. Which one is it now? Conviction. Politics. Okay. Hold on. I need to see. Godoy. Immunity is etiquette. Okay. Gonna go with the easier one.
We are neighbors, Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival in Europe is
Oh,
more likely to be
face
England,
immunity.
who is
Damn.
plowing the seas right up your coastline. Hand over Louisiana to
Okay.
France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet in Atlantic waters does not particularly please me.
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well,
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's
yeah, I
plan?
thought so too.
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Oh crap. Think of Mortimer's maps of the world. Yeah, let's
On the
think of
maps
those.
Italy I saw in Mortimer's secret study, he had anticipated movements of troops across Italy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's planning an invasion of Italy by France, and if I push the notion a bit further, I can well imagine that Bonaparte's cannons, financed by the Order, will be used for that purpose. The noose is tightening around poor Piaggi's neck without him even realizing it.
I don't know if I'm the best person to speak about that, Your Eminence.
Etiquette claim not to know. What does that mean? These choices are getting difficult. I'm gonna go with that.
I think that the French army will enter Italy, and that the Vatican will do whatever France demands of it, if the Vatican wants to retain its place.
You are joking.
No, wait, I just
Lord Mortimer.
gave Lord
I did
Mortimer's
not come here to listen to such nonsense.
plans up.
What makes you think
Did I?
that, Monsieur de Richet?
Well, Monsieur Bonaparte, here present, has ordered a large number of cannons, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were to be used to keep Italy under control.
Come, sir. What a strange idea. I have enough on my plate with issues in Corsica.
If you say so.
You see, you're...
But Corsica is not where the cannons are to be delivered, is it?
Aye, but... Louis, you are quick-witted. I like you.
You seem to be overlooking something, Messieurs les Français. I also have backers who would be only too pleased to demonstrate the full extent of their fervor by defending the Vatican.
I'm sure.
Che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
What?
I
Linguistics.
hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory. It looks like I won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere Ihnen, Emily, nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, validate. Prussia does
Assure
not
you,
agree.
Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
All right.
Holm, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me.
Okay, now... everybody, let's see...
Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Okay.
Come, Gregory, I
Leave
think
to...
we would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Stay to assist Mortimer. Leave to assist Holm. My mother said that the person cannot be trusted. Who do we have here to stay with Mortimer? There is Washington, and there is the Napoleon. You have a lot more people on your side here. God, your stares are disturbing. Especially you, Mr. Holm. We have 3, like, absolute power players here. Lord Mortimer, obviously, being the host and the leader of this weird little cult here. Then we have Napoleon Bonaparte, who is the... Wait, is he the leader of the revolution? But, like, anyway, he is groomed to be, like, the Emperor of France anyway, at this point of history. And then we have the President of the United States and the leader of the Golden Order. Basically, in my situation, I should stay with the President, as he is kind of my superior in the order that I am representing here. But you just have more people here, even though I'm not sure if your, like, power level combined reaches the power level of these 3 here. I'm making this way too difficult here for myself, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay. If I wanted to pursue the stupid romance plot that's probably written in here somewhere, I would go to assist Holm, because that would make me look good in Emily/Emma's eyes. I wish I knew what Sarah's plan is. Fate of the world rests in my hands. No, of course I could always stay here and then go and write their plans to them. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's see if I get the chance.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
My friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
Oh, I have to explain it, and now it's our hand. Not sure I rightly understand. Yeah, the United States is going to expand.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
You heard right.
But
President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the 2 major democracies in the modern world.
Oh yeah, that was the democracy
It's
plan.
necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get
Oh
too
yeah, I
attached to
forgot
those
Peru.
weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Okay, that one takes less these points. Yeah.
By going through France, Spain won't suspect that it's you who's going to take possession of Louisiana. They'll even believe that France will be a protective buffer between itself in California and you on the East Coast. If Senor Godoy was afraid that you might take the territory by force, now he is reassured. You would never attack France.
But why didn't you tell me before?
That's a good question. Yeah?
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover, and for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
I'm so
One step
smart.
ahead. You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Okay, so now...
Louis, if you have a minute,
Of
I would like to
course.
ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
How can it be of help? Tell me all about it.
All
Our
about
adversaries
it,
are
thank
many,
you.
And the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence. So, I'll need you to assist me this evening.
And how can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Signor Godoy to join us.
Ooh,
He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
What if I mess this up? He is hiding something from me, I'm sure.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference, the more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Signor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And
Don't
get some
boy
rest afterwards.
me, mister.
Big day tomorrow.
Well, funny thing, always when I launching this game, there is a disclaimer that this game is supposedly a work of fiction. Like, there was never a secret society like this at works in Europe or in the world during the 1700s. No, wait. Yeah, this is 1700 something something is in this year that we're playing. 1790 something. Okay, let's go. What's that? There. My dear little Eleanor. This is a new one. I wanted to share with you my calmer thoughts of the moment. Needless to say how much I miss you and how much I regret having to be separated from you, but I know you will be virtuous, courageous, and safe with your sister Marie Helene. Helen? I will never be able to mend my mistakes, but I do know now how to save you from their consequences once and for all. Be always assured of my fatherly devotion and affection, never doubt it, come what may. You must know that everything will turn out to be the best now. I am determined to protect you, whatever the price I have to pay. So be confident and serene in times of ordeal. With all my love, your ever proud father. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this. Really bad. Like, bad in a sense that I am afraid that Mr. Peru has gone and killed himself. And that was kinda his goodbye letter to his daughters. That, everything, I don't know. I don't know what he's done. He's done something. And as a consequence, I think he, did he owe something to? Oh, he's looks like to be alive. Okay, thank God. I was seriously afraid of finding him hanging from the ceiling or something. Hello, Mr. Peru.
Leave me, ReettaJ. I don't feel like talking.
Your door was ajar, and well, given the state of your room, I was worried.
It's none of your business.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
Okay, so that was just it. There's nothing else I can do for him. Oh, read the letter. My dear Bonaparte, as promised, here are the few pages that I recommend you publish within the next few months. We both know that it's sheer lack of time that prevent you from stringing these lines together yourself. The ideas are yours, though. No need to feel indebted. Your success will suffice the good of all.
So, Bonaparte is going to publish a book that he didn't write. That crafty little rascal.
Dear Monsieur Bonaparte, in reply to your demand of enthronement into our society, and hereby inform you that unfortunately you do not meet the criteria required to become a member of the Golden Order. We are, however, honored by the interest you have shown in our research and activities. We have no doubt that your keen interest for the occult sciences will one day allow you to join us. And in anticipation of that day, please accept the expression of our full consideration, Sarah de ReettaJ, okay? I can hear knocking. Who is knocking? Where? Hello? You, Mister.
Ah, Monsieur de ReettaJ. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would
Not
you?
yet.
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door. I'm not sure he's in there.
If I want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Make up this. Okay, wait a minute. Volner. Diversion is his vulnerability, so manipulation, diversion, okay. Have you tried entering, make him leave, force your way through, move away? Let's try this one.
Excuse me, but I must fetch a letter for the Duke.
Very well, sir. You may pass.
Oh, that was easy. What the hell? Okay. Things. I have not been in this room before.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke.
Notice something, observe the painting. Subterfuge, vigilance. Okay, let's notice something.
It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender.
Can I read the letter?
Well, well, Monsieur Godoy. You seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume?
Well, translate the letter, obviously.
So, let's see what it says.
My tender Pepita, I feel so guilty at being so far away from you again, even if it's for good of my country. I feel awful at having to leave you after a silly little spat, because you are the only woman I love, Josefa, forever. Wait, what? I told you before, everything I have, everything I can offer you, I owe to the affection of the Queen. Let's stay united, please, even in sacrifice for the two of us, for our future children. Stop being jealous, you are the only one who fills my thoughts. Everything else is just a game, I swear.
It seems that the Queen isn't the only one enjoying the Lord Duke's favors. If the Queen found out, it would cost him dearly. I'll keep it with me. You never know.
You shouldn't have. Because now he knows that you've been in here. Idiot. Lord Duke, here's the information obtained by our intelligence service. I can confirm you that Mr. Hay is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be to weaken the French economy and secretly that of the Spanish by seizing merchandise at sea. Our treasuries are already suffering from the embargo on the French fruit products. Such a treaty would mean the ruin of our colonies. I have no doubt that you will be able to swiftly find diplomatic solutions, awaiting further instructions. Take the thing. Key with an occult air symbol. Okay, what's that?
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
Alright, royal jelly. I'm gonna eat that now. Thank you. What do you have there?
Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Can you imagine a worse betrayal?
So, I'm guessing there's some symbols in
Don
there.
Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim.
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar.
Okay, you have a lot of like betrayal themed paintings in your room, Mr. Godoy. And then there's yourself, of course. So does that mean that you are in fact a betrayer?
A fragment of amber.
I think that does. Okay. But Mr. Godoy isn't here. So I need to get him.
Volner's probably still behind the door.
Oh, best go through
Best
the
go
balcony.
through the balcony
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. I'll do that. More drugs. Can't take it because I'm full. Anything else in here? I wonder. Whoa, hello. Oh, I can just admire the scenery. And there's nothing else I can do except admire the thing. There's something. There's something there. Okay, move away. Thank you. So yeah, I haven't been in the Cardinal's room. For some reason, I couldn't inspect that when I was,
Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence.
Yeah, when I was looking in on the murder of Miss Adams. Okay, 3 circles shaped key. Do we have a 3 circles shaped chest here? No, I don't think we do. Here's a painting of someone or the other.
Torquemada. Quite the contrast. Wow. The fanatical priest who created the Inquisition. Sends shivers down the spine.
And then I can go in there, and then we have some jelly.
John the Baptist. Youth with a Ram by Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John.
I get a feeling that Mr. Mortimer has a way of like giving his quests
Venus
a
and Cupid
metaphorical
with the
middle
Satan,
finger
Correggio.
with
Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that.
the paintings in their rooms. Yeah. Okay, maybe I should go. So yeah, the priest has all these sex pictures here. Wait, can I go? Oh. And Napoleon had all these paintings of grandeur and like monumental achievements, and Godoy had all these like betrayals portrayed there, and Peru, I think, had a lot of like executions and that sort of thing.
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
I'm looking for someone. Tell me at least who's in there so I don't needlessly go looking around for hours.
Duchess Hillsborough is speaking with Sir Gregory, sir. The other guests have gone back to their rooms through the other side.
Can you tell me where I can find Duke Manuel, please?
Alas, I do not know, sir. I can only assure you he is not in the small salon.
Okay,
Very well.
bye then.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, you're right there. I didn't notice you there. Hello, mister. Okay, let's...
Duke Manuel?
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir, I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
Okay. Wait a minute. He is immune to politics and etiquette. So I'm gonna have to do this. So we'll remove that negative thing there. And I will show my immunities and things. Why was he angry when he arrived? Rally to Mortimer, come to some fresh air. About our spat at the conference. I have 2 blunders left.
This conference can't have been easy for you. Is it always like this?
Ha! That is the least we can say. Yet I was warned. I knew what to expect from Mortimer. But I refused to be a laughingstock. If it is war the French want, that is what they will get.
Wait, we don't have to do this.
Perhaps.
Oh,
but everything is pushing us to do so. Just tell me one thing, monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce.
Last chance.
I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
Vulnerability. Because Order supports.
The Golden Order, my friend. The Order is everywhere. We come from France. We are President of the United States, England, and many other countries. We have ambitions and the means to carry them out. You'll see, once all hell breaks out and your English support starts to fade away. The Order is an international organization. It matters little what governments do. Otherwise, why would Mortimer have gone to the trouble of inviting my mother?
If you are right, Sir Gregory has got it all wrong. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
I'm gonna use this as well to give me the free thing.
Well, for Spain, I don't know. But for you, I'm convinced that Lord Mortimer will thank you generously.
You would not be trying to bribe me, would you?
Oh, of course
Nothing
not.
could be further from my mind. It would be an insult to believe that someone such as yourself might have a practical attitude towards its virtue. Even so, it is only natural that you be supported and encouraged if you were to follow Lord Mortimer, isn't it?
Indeed, for services rendered, it would be natural for me to receive compensation for the time spent achieving such an undertaking, yes?
Naturally. And, given your status, my Lord Duke, the compensation would have to be considerable.
Naturally. Tell me one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
Mortimer will be grateful to you. Conviction. Speak to him about what I would rather lose. Diversion. Push him to war, push him to breaking point, blackmail. To be free. Okay, let's go with the blackmail.
Well, you have everything to gain.
I cannot see what, actually.
Well, if the Queen found out where your heart really lies, she might well become very unhappy.
What do you mean?
It's not inconceivable that a letter written by your own hand might have come into my possession, in which you declare such love to Pepita that even I became moved.
You've been in my room.
And I'm afraid that if by some misfortune this letter ended up in the hands of the Queen, she also would be moved.
You thieving...
Come now, my Lord Duke. We're all gentlemen here. I'm convinced it's not going to happen. Or will it?
That is blackmail, you bastard! You have no idea of the consequences!
Lord Mortimer knows how to look after his friends. Don't you worry about Sir Gregory. You're protected.
Yes!
Have no fear.
Come on, you fool. Give up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable of
Alright.
succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time. Nonetheless, if you can guarantee Lord Mortimer's support, then yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement will become null and void.
Of course, my Lord Duke. You can count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
Alright.
I hope you know what you are getting into, Louis.
No, I
bid
don't.
You good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke.
See you tomorrow.
Whew.
That's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Okay. So I guess I'll do just that. Go to my room. Yeah, and then I think this is a good place to end this episode. Thank you all so much for watching this. If you liked it, let me know as per usual. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again next time.